Yes. First up, let me let folks know, despite the monstrous moral chimera that is the Epstein files and, that whole maelstrom around that, everything, unfortunately, is political. The right is trying hard to let the most egregious of crimes against personhood, right? The right is trying to make those crimes against personhood, incest, rape, and all sort of other depravities. The right is trying their best to normalize that. The right is trying their best to defang the political sting of those things. But unfortunately, where Eric Swallwell is concerned, he is a huge liability for the Democrats who have concurrently, whether they wanted to or not, some of them probably deliberately so, some of them unwittingly so, the Democrats, whether they wanted to or not, are trying to maintain the political sting or the political liability of such crimes like rape, incest, and other sort of abuses. Eric Swallwell, by his rank hypocrisy, has basically given Republicans a way to undercut and frankly laugh at the Democrats when they are quite outraged for any future hearings that they have. This was Eric Swallwell a mere 6 months ago, and this clip here went quite viral, made the news and everything.
You said you don't know the number of times Trump's name appears in the files, so it could at least be 1,000 times. Is that right?
The number is a total misleading factor. We have not released anyone's name in the Epstein files that has not been credible.
Director, could it at least be 1,000 times?
We have released every piece of legally permissible information.
Okay,
you can characterize the numbers however you want it.
Reclaiming my time, Director. It sounds like if you don't know the number, it could at least be 1,000 times.
It's not. It's not.
Is it at least 500 times?
No.
Is it at least 100 times?
No.
Then what's the number?
I don't know the number, but it's not that.
Do you think it might be your job to know the number?
My job is to provide for the safety and security of this country. My job is not to engage in political innuendo so you can go out to the sticks and get your 20-second hit in your fundraising article.
My time, Director.
Keep going, reclaiming your time,
Director,
because the people of California are being underserved by your representation.
If the president is not implicated, why not release everything that involves him?
We have released everything, the president and anyone else's side, that is credible and lawfully be able to be released. Your fixation on this matter and baseless accusations that I'm hiding child pedophiles is disgusting. Anyone that says that needs to look at the stats alone and go back to the state of California, who's receiving the biggest surge in FBI resources through my redeployment because the cities of Los Angeles, San Diego, and San Francisco need it.
Director, remembering your oath to tell the truth, did you ever tell Donald Trump his name is in the files?
I have never spoken to President Trump about the Epstein files.
Did you ever tell the Attorney General that Donald Trump's name is in the Epstein files?
The Attorney General and I have had numerous discussions about the entirety of the Epstein files and the reviews conducted by our team.
Did you tell the Attorney General that Donald Trump's name is in the Epstein files?
And we have released where President Trump's name is in the Attorney's file.
It's a simple question. Did you tell the Attorney General that the President's name is in the Epstein files?
During many conversations that the Attorney General and I have had on the matter of Epstein, we have reviewed.
The question is simple.
Who
did you tell the Attorney General that Donald Trump's name is in the Epstein files? Yes or no?
Why don't you try spelling it out?
Yes or no, Director?
Use the alphabet.
Yes or no?
No, A, B, C,
Director,
D, E, F.
it sounds like you don't want to tell us. Did you tell the Attorney General that Donald Trump's name was in the Epstein files?
Why don't you try serving your
Director,
constituency
did
by
you tell the
focusing on
Attorney
reducing
General
violent
that Donald
crime in this
Trump's name-
country and the number of pedophiles that are
Director,
legally
reclaim my
harbored in
time,
your
Director.
sanctuary cities in
Director,
California?
reclaim
I'll
my
work with
time.
you on that. Do
Regular
you want to
order, Mr.
work with us
Chairman.
on that?
Director,
I
reclaim my
belong to
time.
the gentleman from California.
Did you tell the Attorney General that Donald Trump's name is in the Epstein files?
Question has been asked and answered.
You've not answered it, and we will take your evasiveness.
And now here's Swallwell, 6 months later, after that high of being a champion for women and the victims, here he is. Yes, he is resigning from Congress. And I started out this video talking about politics. Politics is about perception. And my God, Eric Swallwell has done a number on the Democrats' perception on Epstein. He's done a number because he has, as I'm saying, has some national visibility on this issue. He's been quite livid and passionate and furious and given a number of interviews over the Epstein issues, passionately advocating for the victims. But here we are.
I kept figuring out ways to blame myself. I shouldn't have reached out to him at all. I should have left. I should have done this. Well, Eric shouldn't have raped me.
This Capitol Hill staffer is coming forward for the first time on camera to talk about her experience with Congressman Eric Swallwell. He is now a leading Democratic candidate for governor of California.
Let's get together, make the biggest wave this state has ever seen.
Swallwell was in his late 30s and married when she joined his office as an intern and became a junior staffer. She's speaking in shadow as she fears professional consequences.
It was in 2019. I was, again, driving him to an event. This was my job.
And you were 21 years old.
And I was 21 years old. We see some sort of parking lot, and he says to pull over. He pulls out his mace,
Hey.
and
Of course, CNN would have been very explicit with the interview, for ratings, which is what I hate mainstream media for. But the thing that pisses me off about this, if you go back to that clip of him versus Mr. Cash, in light of everything that this scandal going on with him, he makes Mr. Cash in a fucked up way. He vindicates Mr. Cash Patel. He vindicates him because he knew what he did 6 months ago. It's like these men that do shit like this, y'all are something else, man. How the fuck do you end up making somebody as inept like Mr. Cash Patel come out looking way better than you right now? Especially when you look at that clip. The irony of that shit is amazing. You have burnt a lot of the Democrats' political capital on this issue with your fucking hypocrisy. Again, this is not to take away from what happened to the victims, but as I said in the beginning, everything in this society is fucking political. And people reap political benefits or liabilities depend on where they stand on the issue. Let's just keep it a buck. And Swallwell here has burnt a lot of the Democrats' political capital on this issue. I gotta keep it real, y'all. Anyway, come at me. Let me know if I'm wrong or not. Have a day. Yep, this is exactly my point. You people look ridiculous. Yeah. And they are laughing the fuck at you.